Hi guys. Hold on, there's just something strange happening here. Great. Hi guys. So it's really early for us now. So I wonder how many of you are here live with me. It's really dark this morning. I can just about see a lightning in the sky. Um, and it's day 28, 8th of Earth. Earth has been really interesting. I felt like we were in the stones of the ground, and it was this whole into the pelvis, into the hips, into the knees, all this turning. um yeah, I love the way they turn me inside out on some level, and I get to examine myself in another new dimension, and then grow next week. Wow. Yeah, I don't know yet where we're going, but I've had some amazing suggestions, amazing feedback, and things that people love, and then things that people are like, yeah, I don't really mind if that's there or not. So yeah, I'm just so grateful. Yeah, because for me, this is, in the midst of all the just all that's going on, this for me is like an island of resource. So for me in my life, this cultivates and creates the platform for my wellness, and then I get to share it as well, which is really amazing. Yeah, all the vulnerability, all the overwhelm, all the stress, all that stuff, somehow finds its way to settle as I move, as I share and connect. Um, so I'm very grateful. Um, yeah, just in my life to have this place to be. Um, so I'm deeply grateful, and deeply in awe of the fact that people turn up. So come, let's move. Come. So lying on your back, your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. And just feel the earth beneath you. Feel the resource of gravity. That amazing sense of weight through the body. Like I'm so grateful for weight. I'm so grateful for contact. It's very deeply grounding, earthing. So great. So just begin to sway your knees from side to side. And as you do that, just feel what is. The arising of this moment in your body, the deep sense of you. Yeah, it's that amazing thing. We don't have to be other than we are, but we have to find out how we are. That's the deepest thing. So come back to center and just begin to roll up and down along your spine and feel the massaging of your spine along the floor. Feel the contact as you roll. The awakening, the arising of the spine, the flow in you as you push your feet down, lifting up, and then all the way down and land. And rising up, and all the way down. Nice. So lift your right foot off the floor. We did this yesterday, and we're going to do a variation of it. So right foot's off the floor, your knee is traveling up towards your chest, your elbows are steady on the floor, and begin to drop your knees down towards the left or whichever side, and then the right. And now this has changed completely the dynamic of your pelvis. It's changed a lot. So your right leg is much more engaged, and you have to manage the differences and the connection. So just feel that. If you want to make it harder, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. So you're not stabilizing your torso with your elbows, but you're doing with your torso. And just feel that. How do you stabilize? How do you stay centered in the midst of this movement? Nice. Come back to center. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, and then push your left foot down and rise up with your hips, and then lower all the way down, land on the floor. Keep your right knee up towards you. Rise up with your hips. So you're rolling up and down along the spine now with your right knee up towards you. One more time, rising up and lowering down. Nice. So rise up and pause. So your right knee is moving up towards your chest. Your fingers are reaching up towards the ceiling. And then slowly lower your right toe down and touch the floor. And then come back up. If at any stage you need to, drop your elbows to the floor and that'll help stabilize your chest. Or just keep reaching up towards the ceiling as your right toes travel down, touch, and come back up. Right toes travel down, touch, and come back up. Nice. Roll all the way down. Interlock your fingers. Squeeze the right knee up towards you and stretch the left leg long. And just, I have this feeling of wanting to widen my shoulders. So I push the back of my head into the floor, draw my shoulders wide, let them pull backwards, and then squeeze my thigh deeply towards me. Imagine that you're pushing a stone away from you with your left heel. Get longer into that left leg and just check. Can you tap your calf to the floor lightly and then hover just above the floor? Nice. So bring both feet to the floor, roll up along your spine, pause there on the up, bum is squeezing, and just check in. Are you pushing into all your toes? Can you feel the earth beneath your toes, beneath the outer edges of your feet? Pushing down into the heel a little bit extra, and feel how, as you engage your heels, there's this amazing connectivity up through the body. Nice. Roll all the way down. Draw the left knee up onto your chest and travel from side to side. Keep your elbows on the floor, or you can reach your hands up towards the ceiling. And just feel that. How do you rock your knees from one side to the other side? Like in the range of sensations, just hear all of that. Nice. Come back up to center. Keep reaching your hands up towards the ceiling, or reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Push your right foot down and lift your hips up. So now you're rolling up and down along your spine with your left knee up towards your chest. If you need to reposition your right foot to find your place to put that foot, then do. Don't feel like it was in the right place. It might not be. And so just find your alignment. And so really feel that, that you're able to hear and correct what's right for your knee, your ankle, your hip. One more time and pause. Fingers are reaching, right leg is strong and steady. You've found your alignment, your left knee is drawing up towards your chest. And then just let your left toes touch the floor and then draw them up towards you. Toes touch the floor and then up towards you. One more time. Toes touch the floor and then up towards you. Lower your bum to the floor. Interlock your fingers. Squeeze your left thigh deeply up towards you. Again, I want to reposition my shoulders. And then stretch the right leg long. And just squeeze deeply in and feel your belly. Feel the breath down into your belly. Nice. Draw both knees up towards you. And then soles of your feet together, knees apart. You can have your fingertips on your knees if you wish. And then knees together, feet apart. So feet together, knees apart. And then knees together, feet apart. And again, feet together, knees apart. Knees together, feet apart. And then do windscreen wipers. So both toes are pointing towards the right. And you're really trying to find the range of your toes pointing. And then both toes point towards the left. Windscreen wipers. Windscreen wipers. So I'm tapping, pointing, tapping, pointing. Nice. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling and just roll into your ankles. And just enjoy the feeling of your feet and then roll in the other direction. How delicious can you get into the length of your legs and the rolling of your feet? Nice. Open your toes wide and then squeeze your toes in. Open your toes wide and squeeze your toes in. And then just see if you can wiggle your toes. So I'll tell you a story while you wiggle your toes. So back when I was around 13, it was the summer of Remington Steele. See if you can wiggle just your big toe. So Remington Steele, the beginning of Remington Steele, he had this thing where he lifted one eyebrow. I was fascinated with this. So I spent the summer trying to learn how to lift one eyebrow. And then I decided that I needed to move individual toes. So the same summer, I worked for hours. It seemed like every day, probably wasn't, where I would move and learn how to move individual toes. Are you wiggling your big toes only now? Nice. And then shake out your legs. I have this real clear memory of sitting and staring at my toes and trying to connect that toe to me and how I move it. It was amazing. I think we were really bored as children, and it was really amazing. Keep shaking your legs and keep shaking until there's always one leg that suddenly doesn't know what to do. So my left leg starts doing this other thing. It's very funny. Nice. Roll all the way over and come into your cat pose. Grab the floor with your fingers, have your hands alive and round your back and look towards your navel. Lift your chest and look forward. And just hear your neck and shoulders as they move. And so there should be a little bit of movement in a lot of different places. It's not about just moving one place and thinking that we've done the movement. It's like, where in my neck or where in the pelvis and lower back can I increase the movement ever so slightly? It's a really, really small extra movement or a small extra connection. But those tiny little differences are what makes the difference. Nice. So bring your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. And then round your back again. And arch. Nice. Round your back. And arch. One more time. Round. And arch. Nice. Bring your right hand to your right knee. And then bring your fingers to the front of your right shoulder. Extend your right hand up towards the ceiling. And really lean back into your right arm as you push deeply down into your right foot and push down into your left hand. Nice. Bring your hand all the way down. Bring your knee back to the floor. Other side. Bring your left foot forward. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back. Nice. One more time. Round and arch. Great. Pull your left elbow back. Dial in your twist. Extend your left hand up towards the ceiling. And just pause there. Just feeling into your body. Moving, lengthening, being. Nice. Bend your elbow. Bring your hand all the way down. Bring your knee back. So bring your hands a little bit wider. And then bring your right knee forward to your right hand. And so we're going to do, first off, we're going to start up by sitting down into your bum. So you fall down into a zigzag kind of, okay? And then come back up. And then do that again. Bum to the floor. And then back up. And lean your hip a little bit towards the left when you come back up. So bum down to the right. And if your knee doesn't like this, then find out what it does like. What is the range that it can do in wellness? It can do something. So what is that? What can your leg do in wellness in this moment? Nice. Bring your knee back. Other leg forward. So left knee forward. Drop your bum down. And come back up. And drop your bum down. Come back up. You're leaning towards the right a little bit. And down. and back up. Nice. So hands are as wide as your mat. Draw your right knee forward to your right hand. And now tuck your back toe under. And we're coming more into the pigeon type thing. So instead of it being the zigzag, you're now lengthening the back leg. And you're just pausing there. Again, if there's anything going on with your knee, find a way that you find it easier. So bring your knee back more and just pause there. So within the range of what you're doing, how do you make wellness happen? Come up onto your fingertips and just lengthen. Breathing into your belly. Nice. Both hands to the floor, both knees back together. Bring your left knee forward to your left hand. Tuck your back toe under, stretch your back leg. Come up onto your fingertips and just pause there in pigeon. So pigeon, typically you start moving your foot forward towards the right hand. It's early in the morning. Don't do that. So we're just really deepening into the folding of the knee, the sitting deeply down into the bum, the lengthening of the spine. Nice. And then just push back into your downward dog, all the way back, and find the length of you. Bending one knee, bending the other knee, bending both knees, stretching both legs. Cool. Walk all the way forward towards the front of your mat, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. And then just bending your elbows and come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, and just pause there in a forward fold. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Feel the floor beneath your feet. So as you bend your knees, your feet are connecting to the earth. So bend your knees and then push your feet into the earth. So feel not that it's about your bum, but it's about your feet. Bend your knees, straighten your legs, and keeping your feet flat on the floor, what is the bend that you can get into the knees, into the ankles? Just feel that. Bending, straightening, bending, straightening. Pause there on the straightening. And walk your hands over towards the right. Nice. Walk your hands over towards the left. Nice. Back to center. Super cool. Step your feet back. Bring your knees down. And then come to sit on your mat. If you have your stones handy, go get them. And just sit in a cross-legged position that suits you. And just hold your stones in your hands and sit up tall. And feel the contact of the objects in your hands, whatever that be, or just make fists out of your hands and just feel the squeeze of your hands. Like feel the touch of your hands. Just let your breath sink into your belly. Notice the sense of your body in this moment, the resources of you, the places of wellness, the connections you've cultivated and created by this 28-day earth practice. Those amazing spinning knees, the rolling and really diving into the belly, into the pelvis. Nice. So just bring your stones to the floor, bring your hands to your chest. Just holding on, placing your hands just on the front of your chest, having your hands as big as you can. So you feel a sense of big, full, flat contact on your chest. You can have two hands wide or one hand over the top of the other, like stacked. And then slowly turn your head towards the right. And as you do so, feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. And just let your breath deepen. Just with your eyes, maybe if they're closed, open them and just see something you enjoy. Like something that when you see it, it brings you a sense of joy. I'm looking at my kachel oven. A very dear friend of mine made all the tiles, and I'm just thinking of her. Nice. Come back to center, and then turn your head towards the left and feel the stretch to the right side of your neck. And just see something that brings you joy. I'm seeing my forest, my farm, a sense of joy and connection to the land. Even though it's very wet, it's still a joy. Feeling down into your belly as you just observe and feel and connect. And then come back to center. Nice. So just know that we're all here together in this moment. Just close your eyes. This community, this connection, this practice. And maybe just in this moment, as you rest here, just find 3 things you're grateful for. Wow, my list is very long. So grateful, so grateful. So have a wonderful day and enjoy your 3 days off, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I will see you all on Thursday for Grow. Yeah, I don't know if there's any instructions of what we need to get. Last time you had to get stones. Keep your stones handy. Maybe have a candle handy for you. Maybe have aromatherapy handy for you. See what rituals, what things you like doing. Just have them handy, gathering the little collection of things. And nice, how wonderful. It's very rainy here. Oh, my birthday was beautiful. Oh, such a beautiful day. Went for a swim in the morning. I did my yoga, went for a swim in the morning, talked to family, did loads of laundry. Oh, it was lovely. It was really great catching up with myself. I think away and I plan, just me. And then I talked to more family, did loads more laundry. And then, yeah, just had a wonderful evening. It was lovely. Um, so be well. I will see you all on Thursday, and I'm looking forward to it. So as always, guys, yoga is €10 per month. If you're feeling benefit, if you'd like to make this a more sustainable practice for us. So yeah, €10, PayPal, Revolut, Patreon. You can post it to me. You can lodge it into my bank account. So email us if you want to connect and find out what is the best way for you to contribute to this. Be well, be awesome, and be you. Awesome. Bye, guys.